And welcome back to the Unfiltered Podcast. As always, my name is Keb.
And I'm Jade Jones. What's up, fuckers?
St. Joe and the Hizzy.
And we are glad that you are along for the ride tonight. Look here. It's we're a podcast of nonsense, so we're going to get right back to the nonsense this evening. How are we doing this week, gentlemen?
I'm doing good. Today was a shit show of a day, but I'm good. I'm good. I've got a few drinks in me. I'm ready to go.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. This will be a fun show.
How about yourself, St. Joe?
Good. It's been a good week. I mean, a long weekend, right? For some of us.
Yeah. Before we get into it real quick, I wanted to ask you guys a question, seeing as we often talk about conspiracy theories and shit like that.
Mm.
And on here, and was talking about one today. I thought I would share it with you guys and Mr. Listener out there. And yes, I said Mr. Listener for our friend Cindy Butler. Do you guys know who Stanley Meyer was?
I do not.
No, sir.
He was a gentleman that invented a device that allows your car to run on water. And the U.S. government asked to buy it. He said no. And then shortly later, he passed away by choking. And his dying words were, "They poisoned me." Okay. How about Aaron Salter? You know who he is?
Negatory.
No. He also invented a device that allows your car to run on water. And he was actually one of the people that was in the most recent Buffalo tragedy.
Oh.
You know, so I don't know who's listening out there, but my ex-mother-in-law also is inventing a device that allows your car to run on water.
Oh, man. Oh, Cab.
Jesus.
Thought
Is
we
it
would lighten the mood.
Is it getting hot down there yet? Is it getting hot?
Dude,
Fluoride?
it is hot as fuck.
Oh.
Wow.
You know, it's like, it's not like fuck the cigarette or hot, you know, yet.
Yeah.
But like, it's about to get into like hit you in the face when you walk out of the door.
Oh, it's miserable. It's miserable. I think today it was like feels like 98 with humidity of 98. It's ridiculous.
It was hot as fuck up here today too. I mean, like two rats fucking in a wool sock hot. It was fucking hot. And,
That's not good.
But I do like summer because it brings out the bikinis. It brings out all the bikinis and all the people from New York and the Northern Jersey people and the people from PA. They all come to the shore. And so we get an influx of bikinis and idiots.
It's kind of a double-edged sword, though. It brings out the bikinis, but it also brings out the banana hammocks.
What's wrong with that? That's what I wear.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got pictures of that?
Yes.
Do you?
I on our group text on Twitter, I put my milkshake on there. You guys saw that?
Brings all the boys to the yard.
Oh,
those
boys.
milkshakes were insane.
Oh,
is it really how they make them up there? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how mine's made.
That's
just delicious all the time.
Wow.
Those would take a while to lick.
Yes, but it's good once you get in there and start licking.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that
delicious.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a mouthful.
Roger Wright. He liked the dong dong.
Those were a mouthful of milkshake. That's for sure.
He rubbed the dong dong.
He rubbed the dong dong.
Speaking of a mouthful, Kev, you had some meatballs this weekend, didn't you?
Bring it here, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's not my fault you're fucking Catholic. Okay? It's not my fault. It's not my fault that you like to fuck the boys. That's not my fault.
Here we go.
You know?
Well, I don't. Maybe it's the boys' faults.
No, how would it be their fault?
I don't know. It's got to be yours. If it's not theirs, it's yours.
No.
Yeah. You're the only one on this cast with a saint in his name.
Yeah.
That's true.
Facts.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, Kev sent us a delicious looking picture of homemade Swedish meatballs.
I don't know about
And
homemade. I don't
Those
know
were from
about homemade.
IKEA.
You know, well, I don't think they were from IKEA, but I don't know about
No,
homemade.
those look like the real deal. They look
You know,
really
I
good.
I don't
did
know
look pretty
about,
good.
but they came in a tin. You know, so I don't know about all that, but
They looked good. So
I was going to ask you guys. So since summer's here and everything, my sister is friends with a former professional soccer player, a female, Christy Rampone, Christy Pierce. I'm sure the sports guys know who that is. She's won 3 Olympic gold medals, Women's World Cup, all that stuff.
sure.
Anyway,
what sport?
she's soccer.
That's
which
why
is-
I don't know her.
I like the ladies soccer. I watch that, but
I thought
so
it was
I went to
all
a-
ladies soccer.
it is.
Yeah.
Well, and
I just-
dudes with sloppy vaginas.
I
Right.
just pictured Beeve's face a little, listening to this a little bit. Just
Yeah.
Oh
a
yeah,
moment of weakness.
He's got a Beeb boner right now.
Oh, he does for sure.
Right. They're fucking talking about soccer. So
Talking about soccer. He's going to call in any minute.
Yeah, that sound that you fucking hear right now is everybody clicking the fuck off.
But I was going to ask, have you guys seen? So I was watching ESPN and they were showing highlights of some soccer stuff, and I was like, oh, that's cool. But then they showed these softball chicks, and I don't know if it was. I guess it was college softball.
Yeah.
Have you seen the asses on some of these women? I mean, they are
Yes, I
perfect.
have.
I mean,
Yeah.
and it makes me want to watch softball. I mean,
Man,
Jesus
they can sling it.
Christ.
They can
No,
sling
no.
that softball.
I don't care about them throwing a softball. It's
Mm.
that ass and those pants.
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
bless.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Women's softball. There's some
And
good teams
volleyball.
out
Have
there,
you ever
too.
watched volleyball? It's worth
Oh,
watching
now
too.
Now you're talking.
Beach.
Oh,
Bi-
my.
yeah, the
Now,
women's beach. Yeah.
volleyball. That's my favorite Olympic sport.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's my favorite sport, period.
What,
Decided.
St. Joe, you don't like the dong dong?
Right at the
Not the
dong
dong. No.
Lies.
No.
It's fucking
I didn't get
lies.
I didn't catch the trampoline routine. But Paris.
I mean-
we're all in on Paris.
I can only imagine the dong flopping on the trampoline show.
I just
man.
Wow.
yeah.
It's got the skin tight. All the Catholics they got to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, baby.
Oh boy.
Um,
I mean, why is it always
So-
gotta go there?
I
Always
remember
gotta go there.
because obviously everybody remembers that I used to listen to your guys' podcast, and I remember a while back you guys did a thing on movies. I don't know if it was, I couldn't remember if it was movies or if it was movie quotes, or if it was somebody was doing trivia with quotes to see if you guys could guess. I think Keb was doing quotes and you guys were guessing the movies.
Yeah, it's
that
no
right?
fun when either St. Joe or I back then would ask because we knew the answers already.
Right.
And Beebs
Right.
has seen like 4 fucking movies in his lifetime, and 3 of them are the fucking Mighty Ducks. You know, so
Hey, I'll tell you what. So, I mean, but hey, I love the Beebs. So,
Oh, yeah.
and he was
Oh, yeah.
actually, I thought it was great. The fact I don't know anybody, well, maybe a few people that I'm just like, how do you not know this?
right.
I mean, how do you not know? And that's okay.
Right.
I think it's great that he doesn't. I mean, it makes him, it's part of who he is. And so anyway, say, Joe, did you listen to my podcast last week, the Two Penny?
I did. Well, just and to add to that, just so he went to go see the Top Gun, the new Top Gun, right?
Whoa. We don't talk about that because I haven't seen
No,
it.
and
yeah,
I went
me
to see
neither.
it.
Yeah, so shut
I'm
the
not-
fuck
I'm not
up.
gonna, I'm not gonna ruin anything.
Look, don't pull
But
your Catholic bullshit.
So here's just to go. I asked him, and I said, "Hey, is this line in the original movie?" And he goes, "You know what? I don't know." And I'm like, "Oh man, I'm asking the wrong person." because I think there's a new catchphrase that they're trying to get in there. So I'll ask you because I'm not going to ruin anything by the movie. But Tom Cruise looks at a guy and he says, "Stop giving me that look." And he goes, "It's the only look I have." I don't remember that being in like the
That's not in the
original
first
Top
I don't
Gun.
think it's in the original.
No. That's
All
not.
right. So I'm not giving anything. I'm not going to blow anything if you see that. I think
You're
they're
not gonna
trying to
blow
come up with
anything?
another.
Yeah, that's bullshit. You
Whoa,
know he's blowing
whoa.
something.
Here we go.
Um,
I mean, I'm not going to ruin anything by that phrase, but
but
it
I'm
was
glad you
kind of
brought that up because I mean, in the first movie, there were some pretty iconic,
yes.
quotes of the movie, just like the need, the Need
Talk
for
to me,
Speed, all that
Goose.
stuff. Talk to me,
Right,
Goose.
right,
Negatory Ghost Rider. The pattern's
right,
full. All that cool stuff.
right.
So I was like, you know what? In honor to the Beebs and his old top 5, some of my favorite segments and the stuff that you guys used to fucking bullshit about came from the top 5.
Right.
And so I was like, you know what? And it doesn't matter if you got 5, 10, 15, because the Keb always had more than everybody else because, well, he's the Keb.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
He's the pod father of our cartel. But I was like, you know what? I'll start it off, but I had a few favorite movie quotes of all time. And it doesn't have to be the Hollywood, but ones that you fucking liked. And my absolute one of my favorites, and I'm reading it only because I want to do justice. I don't want to fuck it up. But I'm going to say the first ones, and I'm going to see if you guys can figure it out. Little trivia with it, little quest. But my name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Commander of the armies of the North, generals of the legions, and loyal servant to the true emperor Marcus Aurelius. Father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next. I think that is such a badass fucking quote.
Right.
It's,
Right.
And they're putting the upper. I mean, what a badass fucking movie too.
Right.
I used to watch it anytime I would see it. I would watch it, but I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
You know
Right.
what quote I love from that movie is, at the end, I forget the character's name, his friend, the black guy.
Yes.
And he's like, I'll see you again, but not yet.
Yes, that's a good one.
I liked I guess the slave owner, the gladiator owner, or whatever they called him, the guy that was I can't remember what his name was, but when he was training him and talking about living in glory and stuff. I mean, that movie, everything about it it's testosterone, just about the whole fucking thing.
Yep.
And it's a good movie.
I liked it when Joaquin Phoenix. I'm terrible. Joaquin. When he comes back and he goes and they find out that the wife he wants her to be his wife, and he goes, my, somebody has been a very busy little bee. She gets all nervous, and then he finds
did he get hooked by a fish hook, or has he had a hair lip? What was his?
That hair lip. Yeah, he had. I don't know the nature of that injury, but yeah. And Johnny, when he did Walk the Line in Johnny Cash, that always bothered me because you could see it pretty bad. But that was a great movie too.
That is a good movie.
But yeah.
So I don't know how you boys go about it, but Keb, what do you got for a movie quote?
All right, so one of my favorite movie quotes, and this is in no particular order, but it's kind of a mantra from my life. I love a good Clint Eastwood movie, and more than a movie that Clint Eastwood is in, and don't give me that trouble with the curve bullshit, is a movie that Clint Eastwood directs because he's such a talented director. And he directed a movie that takes place in one of my favorite cities in the United States. It takes place in Savannah, Georgia. And it's a movie called Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. And it's based on a true story, loosely based on a true story. But there's a character in the movie named Joe Odom. And I don't know if you know too much about Savannah, but Savannah, there's no open container law. So if you leave a party, it's like customary to take a solo cup, pour your drink in it, and take it with you. You can just walk amongst the people with an alcoholic beverage. It's fucking great for a drunk motherfucker like me, because I don't know if I've said this on this program before, but I drink a lot. Anyhow, so Joe Odom says in this movie, he's like, always stay for one more drink. That's when shit happens. And that line just spoke to me so much. And I'm like, you know what? That's fucking true. So that would be one of my favorite quotes in any movie.
Man, I thought you were going to go a completely different way.
Oh, dude,
Do you?
are we doing more than one? Because I've
Yeah,
got
I know.
17.
Yeah, no,
All right, man.
yeah, no,
Perfect.
we've got
I'm gonna
more than one.
I'm gonna throw out one from Kev's movie that's gonna come back, so I won't steal his line because I'll give you a line from one of Kev's movies that I guarantee you is gonna come back.
Okay.
So this is Martin Short. Martin Short comes up, and a plane flies over, and he says to his cohorts, one of the probably funniest parts of the movie, and he goes,
Mail plane. It's a
yeah,
mail plane.
oh, that's a mail plane. And I believe Steve Martin goes, how do you know? And he goes, can't you see the little balls on it? Do you know what movie that's from, Jay?
Martin Short, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's three.
I don't know the movie, and I've seen about 3 or 4 of his movies.
There are
all of them are funny, but
comedy legends in that movie.
It's a movie called The Three Amigos.
Amigos. Okay,
Yes.
yes, I have seen it.
Oh my God,
I like it when they do their little hip thrusts.
Yes,
Fucking-
yes.
I
That
used
is
to do
just
that hip thrust when I was a kid. I've literally seen that movie probably 500 times.
Oh, that and then
And Spies Like Us.
Yes, I believe they go then into the bar where we're going to circle back to Kev and his favorite line.
Oh,
No.
It's true. It's true. I'm gonna shit myself because that's in a different movie. But
Hang on one second. That's not my favorite line out of that movie.
That's not.
Okay, I got this. This is
The
one of my
plethora- do you
honorable
know what the
mentions. It was
plethora
not my
is?
top 5.
Are
It
you
was
gonna be
not
the
my
Bush?
top 5.
you're gonna be the fucking Bush.
No. The Bush is funny, but it was. Efe, would you say I have a plethora of pinatas? Oh, yes, El Guapo. You have a plethora of pinatas. Jefe, what does plethora mean? That's my favorite line.
Exactly.
Like I said, I don't have an order either to mine. I just because I love them all, but one of mine would be, and we'll see if we'll see if you guys know them, since you guys are like champions of fucking movie trivia. We'll throw this one out. I have long feared that my sins would return to visit me, and the cost is more than I can bear. Which is a quote that I use in my life a lot. And I've often thought about that the older I get. I have long feared, the sins of my past
Hang
would return
on.
to visit me.
That's I've long since feared that my sins would. Is that a Kevin Costner movie?
No.
Sounds like a. I don't know. I've never
Hang
seen
on,
a John Wick movie,
I know this
but it
movie.
seems like a John Wick.
No.
You hear that?
Oh, it's Braveheart.
Wrong.
Oh, it's The
Fucking-
Patriot. The Patriot. The Patriot.
You're correct. Stop looking at your screen.
No.
Don't be looking that shit up. God damn it, flat earther. So
That is a good movie. The Patriot is.
The Patriot's a great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie. Keb.
Okay.
Give me another one.
When you ask me, you're gonna get some Star Wars.
I love Star Wars. I got a little Star Wars at the end of this. A little something for you.
And so I've actually got 2 Star Wars quotes on here. One is my number 4, one's my number 2, but they're both, all these 5 tie. But in The Empire Strikes Back, at the beginning, when they're on Hoth, and Leia and Han Solo are arguing, and he says basically that she doesn't want him to leave, and he wants her to plant one on him, and she's like, I would rather kiss a Wookiee. And he goes, I can arrange that. And then as he's walking off, he goes, he could use a good kiss.
Yeah. Yep.
There's so many good quotes out of Han. Did you guys watch the new series yet? The 2 episodes or whatever?
Yeah, dude, I wasn't gonna miss it.
I haven't seen it, but I'm going to.
It's great. It is great, especially for people who grew up with the original trilogy, and then because I think I was born in 1975, so
Jesus.
Right. I listened to the Two Penny. I graduated high school the same fucking year you did, dickhead. And
How do I
so,
look so good?
you know, but I think it did a good fan service for the original trilogy because you haven't, I'm not going to spoil it, but there are characters in there that are both in the prequels and in the original trilogy, and it's basically on Tatooine, but there's a big surprise in it that you really don't see coming.
Okay.
That hasn't been advertised. A big
I
one.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it. St. Joe, give me something.
Okay, mine's kind of along the Star Wars realm. Maybe.
Spaceballs? You fucking weirdo.
Oh boy, really? You're exactly right.
And
Fuck.
evil will always triumph because good is dumb.
One of the lines that I love there is, "He's given us the raspberry," and he licks the screen and he goes,
The
"Nobody
only
gives
person
me the
that
raspberry."
dare give me the raspberries, Lone Star.
And he licks it and he goes, it's like grape, or he tells him the flavor or whatever, and it's leaking, and it's just the stupidest thing in the world. But every time I see that, it's just like, are you kidding me? It's just the dumbest part of the movie, but I crack up every time because it's Michael Winslow too, and he's making all the sounds and everything too, and it's oh my gosh, it's just
That's such a funny
it was
movie.
either that one or when he announces the combination of his briefcase. What's the combination? 1, 2, 3, 4. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4. No, idiot would ever have the combination of that. And he goes, "That's the same combination of my luggage." It's ridiculous.
Such a
That
good
movie's
movie.
awesome. That movie's awesome.
All right, we're gonna see how good you guys are because last one you didn't know, but what about this? King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Training Day.
Such a fucking good movie.
Yeah.
Denzel was such a pimp in that. Detective Harris, or what was it? Detective Harris?
Yeah, Alonzo Harris. Yeah.
God damn, that was a good movie. Oh,
Yeah.
Another great line out of that movie by Ethan Hawke is, "That's the second time you put a gun in my face today. There will not be a third."
That's right. That's such a good movie. I mean, all the way around.
Great movie.
Even like the actors that weren't that fantastic or didn't have big career. The whole movie is fantastic.
Yeah.
So good. So good.
Let's see if you guys get this one.
Oh, of course I will.
Downey wasn't there. He wasn't even there. That was an important piece of information, don't you think? Danny, I think we could still win. Well, I don't know. Are you drunk?
Caddyshack.
Pretty much, huh?
Caddyshack?
No. Are you drunk? Pretty much. Well, let's call Colonel Markinson and he could testify.
Oh yeah, that's from A Few Good Men. Yep.
Then Tom Cruise goes, I think
A Few Good Men?
Yeah, when he's like, Markinson's dead. Really got to hand it those federal marshals, boy. It's not like he drew a nickel-plated hung himself from his shoelaces. This guy drew a nickel-plated pistol straight out of his holster, fired a bullet into his mouth. So, since we seem to be out of witnesses, I thought I'd drink a little.
Yep.
Oh, I think we can win. Maybe you should drink a little.
Is it? It's not Sandra Bullock, is it? That's in there. What's her name?
Demi Moore.
God, she's hot. Or
you ever seen Disclosure?
Yeah. Have you ever seen G.I. Jane?
Oh, yeah.
All About Last Night?
Yeah. That was before her boob job, though.
It was.
Here's a fun fact, Jay, that G.I. Jane was filmed about 50 miles south of Jacksonville.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
I mean, nobody's ever filmed a fucking movie in Florida. Fuck.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I mean, it could have been filmed in Georgia, like The Walking Dead.
And all the Avengers movies.
Not all of them.
Well, most of them are filmed at that studio in Atlanta,
Yes.
Yeah.
Pinewood, I believe it's called.
Pinewood.
I don't know, something wood. St. Joe, you know about wood. What's up?
Oh, yeah, what's up?
Boy.
The Woodmaster.
Interesting.
That's the name of the episode, the Woodmaster.
The Woodmaster. Perfect. God bless.
Interesting.
Oh, all right, St. Joe. Fucking amaze us with your
How about
movie coat.
That was a good one, Kev. I liked that one. That was a good one. I'm gonna come up with some obscure one. Let's see. I really want to say this one, but I can't say it because oh man.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't say it on this one. Well, I'll bleep.
Oh God.
Are you worried about offending people? Because
yeah,
fuck 'em.
there's a
Really?
word. I'm not going to say the word, but
You don't have to use the word. We can figure it out.
What's the
Yeah.
word? Text
Could
me the
you,
word. I'll say the word.
no.
He probably won't say this one. There's a
Is it
few
the
words that
word
are definitely.
I like to scream. Is it
No,
that
it's
word?
not. It's not.
Oh, okay.
So,
Is it a racist term?
it is.
Okay,
Oh.
then we know what it is. Don't
Yeah.
just
I'm not
just
doing that.
blanket.
Did you see a sign at the end of the driveway that
Pulp
said
Fiction.
dead?
Pulp Fiction. This is dead. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't say that. I can't say that.
Blank storage. Oh, that's such a classic one.
Yeah.
And what's
we'll
funny?
stop you there. We'll stop
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
That is great though.
That's a
Pulp-
great
Pulp
line, but I
Fiction.
can't say that.
Oh, that is
My
so
wife,
What
my
happened
wife
to
goes to the
Jimmy?
store. She buys shit.
Yeah.
I buy the good coffee because I like to taste it. You know, dude,
What
you
happened
could
to me?
literally have a show with
Yeah.
lines from that movie.
Guess
The
what?
say what again? You know, I mean,
You fucking boys are in luck because I've got five quotes from Pulp Fiction. I'm going to see if you can name the character. Are you ready?
okay.
Oh, nice. I like
Like
this.
the actor
I like
or the
that. I like
character's
this
name?
game.
No, the character.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Because you are a character doesn't mean that you have character. I knew I was going to stump
It's
you with this one.
that's Travolta's character.
Wrong. It's not Vincent.
Who?
It's not Vincent.
I think it's Mia.
No. It's Harvey Keitel.
It's the wolf.
Yeah,
Oh, the
Harvey
wolf.
No, the wolf. Yeah,
Because you're a character doesn't mean you have character. That was a
he's
good one.
saying
All
it to
right,
the
so
chick in the car.
here's one that you guys might get. I don't know if it's worth $5, but it's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, Vincent.
Correctamundo. What was he
$5
talking about?
milkshake. $5
That's
milkshake.
right. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Milkshake. All the boys to the yard.
Did you just order a $5 milkshake? Amos and Andy?
That's milk and ice cream. There's no booze in it or anything.
Here's the next one. You see, this profession is filled to the brim with unrealistic motherfuckers. Motherfuckers who thought their ass would age like wine. If you mean it turns to vinegar, it does. If you mean it gets better with age, it don't.
That's a good one. Is that Marcellus Wallace?
That's.
Correctamundo.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 3 tomatoes are walking down the street. Papa tomato,
Yeah.
Mama tomato, and baby tomato.
Yeah,
What's
that's
her face? Mrs. Wallace.
Yeah.
Mia.
Yeah.
Mia,
she
Mia.
He don't like to be fucked by anybody but
So-
except Mrs. Wallace.
Yeah.
Why you try to fuck him like a bitch, Brett?
Here's one of my favorites. And there's only really one guy left.
Oh yeah.
So normally, both your asses would be dead as fucking fried chicken. But you happen to pull this shit while I'm in a transitional period. So I don't want to kill you. I want to help you.
Right.
But I can't give you this case. It don't belong to me. Besides, I've already been through too much shit this morning over this case to hand it to your dumb ass. I fucking love Jules. That motherfucker's a pimp.
Yeah.
Such a pimp. And you know what? I'm going to let you guys go ahead because guess what? I'm going to end it with my little segmento with the same thing, but Star Wars quotes.
Nice.
5 of them.
Okay, yeah, bring it on.
So fire away, boys.
Okay, so you're gonna know where this comes from because it has a character's name in it. What I need is which episode it came from.
Oh shit.
Okay. Which is, to me, pretty easy. Okay. And it's Anakin, if one is to understand the great mystery, one must study all of its aspects, just not the dogmatic, narrow view of the Jedi.
Phantom Menace?
No.
Okay. Well, fucking dazzle me. Because
It's
I've seen
Revenge
every one
of
of
the
them.
Sith. It's
Okay.
Revenge of the Sith, when right before Palpatine reveals himself as the Sith Lord to Anakin.
Sith Lord. Okay.
Yeah.
They're all good movies. You can't go
Oh,
wrong
yeah.
with any of them.
Oh yeah. What you got to say, Joe?
They're all good. They're all good. Oh man, see, I like to kiss the one that you said, but let's see. Let's come back with one. Let's
I got
go
two
with,
more, by the way, if you're running out.
Well, here, let's go with let's go with the most obvious one that we can do is that there is no try. There is only
do or
what
do
is he
not.
say?
There is no
There is
try.
only
Yoda
do or do
Yoda,
not.
baby.
Yep.
Episode 5. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so off of Star Wars here, real quick. 2 more quotes. I'd be impressed
Yeah.
if you guys get this one. This is a guilty pleasure movie for most guys born in the 70s. I want you to be nice.
Yeah. I know it. Is it we
Okay.
talked about this one before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Jay, do you know this?
Is it Han and what's his name talking?
No, it's not Star Wars. It's not Star Wars.
It's not Star Wars.
Oh, it's not? I thought you said
No.
Star Wars. My bad.
No. What if somebody calls my mama a whore?
Is she?
Oh,
if
that's
a guy
Roadhouse.
gets in your face and calls you a cocksucker, I want you to be nice.
Yes.
Patrick Swayze.
Yep.
All right. Probably my number one all-time favorite quote out of any movie. And you got to let me get through this. My father was a drinker and a fiend. One night, he goes off crazier than usual. Mom gets the kitchen knife to defend herself. He doesn't like that. Not one bit. So, coming at me with the knife, said, "Why so serious? Let's put a smile on that face." I love that movie.
Great movie.
Yep.
And I don't care what anybody says. Heath Ledger was my favorite.
Oh yeah.
My favorite, absolute favorite Joker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? I actually enjoyed the new Batman too.
I thought the casting was good. I thought the story lacked it a little bit. I thought it was too long.
Yeah.
And
I wasn't even pissed off about fucking loser Twilight Boy being in there.
I thought he did a good job.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, and his little weird, depressed fucking mannerisms.
Yeah. I thought the villains were really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So St. Joe, you got one more before we rip into the Star Wars quotes I have? Because it's going to be rapid fire, baby.
No, go ahead.
All right.
Fire it up.
So I'm going to say the quote, and you just tell me who said it. Many of the truths that we cling to depend upon our point of view.
Yeah, Obi-Wan.
Got it. The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Correct. When I left you, I was the learner. Now I am the master.
Darth Vader.
Correct. Which movie?
Episode 4.
A New Hope, 1977.
Yeah.
Be careful not to choke on your aspirations.
That's Darth Vader from Rogue One.
God, you are good.
Oh, Kev's
God dang.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that doesn't get any better than Kev with Star Wars.
Yeah.
God bless.
That's his
I was
realm.
just thinking, do we got a cup of Joe?
Oh, sweet.
It's funny because it blends right in with where we are in the movies.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. This couldn't have worked out better. It is funny how that works out. So, seeing as though I went to see the new Top Gun, I wanted to get your opinion on the proper movie etiquette.
Like
theater
hole in
etiquette.
the popcorn shit?
Right. Well, you can do that. You can talk about the hole in the popcorn if that's your bag, literally. But I'm bummed. Yeah, because there were some things that that come on, and like they mix the M&Ms, get the little chocolate melt in there, and yeah, the Pringles prank, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, just kind of see what's going on because I got a couple that just drive me nuts, and just kind of get your annoyances that happen in the movie theater, and just talk amongst your coffee talk about them. So I'll give you an example. I mean, the thing that drives me nuts is, and I know Kev can appreciate this one because the movie says it starts at 5:10. All right, and there's previews and everything like that, but there doesn't have to be 40 minutes of previews. If I want, I'm there to see the movie. I wanted to start right there. I don't. The coming attractions are one thing. I get it, but I don't need to see 40 minutes of previews. I want to get there. I want to get my popcorn and sit there, get my drink, and then see the movie. That's it. That's just me.
I only go to the movies for big movies. Like I'll go see Top Gun. I went to see Spider-Man, Batman. Trouble with the Curve, and
Right.
and I always put on Twitter. I didn't do this on Batman because Twitter put me in a timeout because I called somebody a cunt right before the movie. But
Right.
I usually put this on there that I am 30 minutes away from, or I'm 20 minutes away from 30 minutes of previews before, whatever movie, And,
So you're a helper. You're a helper. You said got here, and you give them an actual countdown of how many minutes of previews there is.
I give everybody a countdown.
Nice.
Everybody a countdown. I was in the fucking drive-through at fucking McDonald's today telling them how to do their fucking job.
God, I can only imagine how much fun you are with the soon-to-be world-famous wife. Here it comes, honey. 5, 4, 3, 2. She's gotta love it.
Yeah.
Oh, here I come.
Speaking of coming attractions,
I'm probably just got uninvited from the next Swedish meatball party.
On that, it's called Beat the Sleep Timer on the TV.
Oh, at least something's getting beat.
Wow.
Oh,
wow. Well, that's nice of you. That's very nice of you.
Yeah, at one of my biggest pet peeves at the movies. I'm cool with people laughing. I'm cool with because especially if it's a movie and there's a funny part or something. My biggest fucking annoyance is when motherfucking people clap and applaud something that happens in a fucking movie. It's not a theater.
Really?
These actors aren't there waiting for the fucking shit. Yeah, have you never fucking experienced that bullshit? Or at the end of a movie when people fucking start clapping. I was like,
Dude, you never saw a Rocky movie? I mean, every Rocky movie, when they were coming out, I remember very vividly going to see Rocky 4 where he fought the Russian, in the theater with my dad and my uncle. And everybody stood up and gave a standing ovation when he finally clocked the Russian.
Now, see, I don't know why I can almost pass on that.
Yeah.
I guess there are some instances that'll get a hall pass, but no, for the most time, I'm like, shut the fuck up. But I'm an asshole. So, I mean,
what annoyed me on that was, like when The Force Awakens came out and the new Star Wars movie started coming out, and then you saw the first time when Han Solo came on and everybody clapped. You're like, dude, shut the fuck up. I'm missing the line.
Right. Yeah. Or they cheer or something. Yeah. Okay, I get that.
Or most notably, just a few months ago in the new Spider-Man when Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield popped up and everybody started clapping. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it yet, it's only been out for fucking 6 months.
True.
Right.
I haven't seen it.
Well, here's the other thing. So the lady, I like to get the back row middle, try to do that. If
the blowjob aisle.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you sit there and I'm like, perfect. And then so you got people on the wings. Well, they don't know.
Did you take one or two little boys with you when you went?
I took my son and my wife. So yes, it was, but yes. So, but it was a lady on the side of us got the extra large popcorn and the super giant Diet Coke.
And
So of course,
or Diet
halfway
Coke.
through the movie, she's got to get up and go to the bathroom. And I'm like, and she doesn't know which way to go. So of course walks right in front of me. And I'm like, you idiot. And then comes back and I'm like, go the other way. And then again, 20 minutes later, up again in front of me. And I'm like, seriously, just because you're fat and you need the popcorn, next time, don't order the super gulp. And, yeah, you don't
I
need
like
to
going
do
to
that.
the theaters that serve like full fucking meals.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like those.
Those are fun. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I like the ones that have bars.
Those are fun too.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been the full service ones are amazing.
Yeah.
But, the drinks go down fairly easy in that dark room when you're watching a movie and you're not walking around. You don't feel it as much. You get up to leave and you're like, Uber.
Yeah.
My problem is that if you drink during a movie, if it's a long movie like the Batman or whatever, now you got to piss like 4 times.
Right.
And now you're going to miss the movie. So that's why I don't like to drink during a movie, but sometimes,
fucking,
if you go see Trouble with the Curve.
Another annoyance is how fucking expensive anything you fucking buy at the movie theater. I can understand. You know what's crazy? The cheapest thing you fucking get is the movie.
Right.
I mean, I'm going to go see Top Gun this week, and I don't know. I haven't been in the movie since before COVID.
Right.
Oh wow.
So I don't even fucking know how much money it's going to cost, and I don't really care because I want to see the movie. But I mean, I'm going to have to be one of those fucking moms that smuggles in my fucking snacks.
Right.
I mean, it's like, fuck, I ain't paying $27 for a fucking small Coke and a hot dog.
Right.
Fuck.
I mean, to take a family of 4, when we went to go see Spider-Man, I easy spent $150. Easy.
Fuck.
Total.
Yeah. With everything to eat,
with
and
concessions and tickets, and and that wasn't even like the XD. That was just like regular movie.
I'm gonna go see Top Gun in IMAX this week.
Right.
Well, that'd be good.
Yeah.
What you need to do is you need to venture down here to the World Golf Village. They have themselves a fancy little IMAX.
I was there last winter playing golf with the Beebs.
Yeah. What'd you play? Slammer Squire, King of the Bear?
Both.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice place.
Cool. Well, the other thing, guy next to me, here's the thing. They get the super gulp or whatever, and they get down to the very bottom, and then they do the to try to get that very last drop.
I almost felt your suction all the way here in New Jersey when you did that. I thought I was about to become Catholic. I thought I was getting like baptized in the holy mouth. Wow. The suck on that guy is strong. The suck with this one is strong.
Oh, it was terrible. The
suck awakens. No, I hate it when people do that. And a restaurant too. People will do that to like get their. I fucking can't stand people that are rude to waitresses and waiters in general. But when they're like, "Oh, this'll," don't call the waiter over. Just slurp your fucking drink roll out because they fucking love hearing that. Because they're not busy with 27 other fucking tables, Karen.
Yeah. Well, then he shook the cup with the ice to get that last, and I'm like, I looked at him like, seriously, dude, I'm gonna punch you.
Oh,
and I'm like,
thump him?
That's gonna do it right in the middle of a movie theater. Yeah, that's gonna help. Yeah. Okay. Buddy.
Yeah, because that's gonna magically get you a fucking red little magic carpet ride to the fucking concession stand.
Right. I'm like, okay, yeah. So,
whatever.
A couple different things. Are people talking or not? Are on the cell phone? I'm like, how many times did they tell you not to be on your cell phone or turn it off? And the lady's talking to her cell phone in the movie. I'm like, seriously?
You guys ever?
It's okay to tell her to shut the fuck up
or turn your fucking phone off. The light.
Yeah.
Put your phones away. Fuck.
Yeah. Why did you even come to the movie? I mean, you know to turn your fucking phone off.
Yeah.
You fucking cunt.
Yeah.
You guys ever waited for a movie like outside, like midnight release? I used to do that with the Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
That's the movies
I did for Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, but by the time the
outside.
Force
We had a fucking
Awakens,
party going on outside. People in costumes, music
Yeah.
blaring. It was fucking great.
I may or may not
Yeah.
have been one of those people in a costume.
What were you? Fucking. Oh, I got it. I know who you were.
Okay.
I know who it is.
Okay.
Jabba. Dud.
You know what's funny is I did this benefit. You said Java. I did this benefit for Hurricane Irma out at the beach of this place. This place called Island Girl Cigar Bar. It was like 10 comics that were doing it. And the guy, and it was one of those where I don't know if you've ever been to a comedy show where there's more than 3 comics, but when you get that big, each comic just introduces the next comic, you know. And anyhow, so my friend Jason, who was on stage right before me, got to introduce me, and he says, you know, our next comic coming up is if Chris Farley and Jabba the Hutt had a baby.
Fucking roasting.
Yeah,
That's what we need to do. Could you imagine if we got everybody in the little spotlight cartel, like on stage? They'd probably they'd cut all our fucking mics if we had a producer. All we do is sit there and roast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
That's
Our
why I'm
little
glad.
chat
I mean,
room
we
gets,
couldn't do a whole fucking show with all of us on there. It'd be fucking 6 hours long.
Chaos. Yeah.
our little chat room gets pretty nasty sometimes.
Yeah.
That's pretty good though. But yeah.
I
Well,
like it.
yeah, it kind of blended in a little bit, but yeah. But Kev, you got a story, I'm sure.
Well,
Oh.
sort of. Okay.
Our Kev's corner. I'm sorry.
So let me tell you this story out there, people, and I got a point. Just let me get through this here real quick. Last week we had a guest on Flat Earth Dave, and because of it, he has a following of some people that like to leave us comments. So I went on there and replied to one of them. I said, "Thank you for listening. You know, we are going to address each and every comment on this episode, and we're going to address them all." And then I sat there and I hit go, and I started laughing because fuck those guys. If you listened all the way to this for us to fucking address your stupid fucking comments, go fuck yourself. All right. So we're not doing that tonight. We're going to go a little angry, but I came upon this since we like to ask people questions and all this, and since we want to keep the nonsense rolling, and since I want to make you two feel stupider than you may already be, we're going to do some Kev's Corner brain teasers.
Oh.
Okay? And these are, some are easy, some are hard, most of them are stupid. And Jay, you got to go. You ready?
Yeah. I'm ready.
You sure?
Ready as I fucking get.
Okay.
Toss it out there, meatball.
All right, man. In a year, there are 12 months. 7 months have 31 days. How many months have 28?
All of them.
Correct. You're a cyclist in a cross-country race. Just before crossing the finish line, you overtake the person in second place. What place did you finish?
Second.
Second. Yeah.
Correct.
The second place, yes.
All right, 2 for 2. A man pushes his car to a hotel and tells the owner he's bankrupt. Why?
He's bankrupt. Why? He pushes his car to the hotel
Because it's out of gas.
because he did not collect $200.
You're along the right
nice.
lines.
Nice.
What?
I like that.
You're just playing Monopoly.
Yeah.
Yep. Because he's playing Monopoly. Nice.
How far can a deer run into the woods?
As far as they want.
How far can a deer run into the woods?
As far as they want.
Yeah.
Halfway. After that, they're running out of the woods.
Oh, jeez.
What has
Okay.
a mouth but cannot eat, moves but has no legs, has a bank but no money?
Say it again a little slower.
What has a mouth but cannot eat, moves but has no legs, has a bank but no money?
A piggy bank.
No.
No.
Hmm.
No mouth. Eats.
I can hear right now some of
I
our
don't know.
listeners screaming at their car radio.
That's fine. Go ahead.
A river.
Okay.
This one's two-part. Number one, you got to answer the brain teaser. Number two, you need to tell me what movie in the two main characters that it came from.
Oh, boy.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Keeping our movie thing going.
All right.
On my way to St. Ives, I met a man with 7 wives. Each wife had 7 sacks. Each sack has 7 cats. And each cat had 7 kits. Kits, cats, sacks, and wives. How many were going to St. Ives?
7.
Negative.
Okay. Go fuck yourself.
Say, Joe.
7 wives and 7 cats, and oh my god. So I don't know. 49.
Okay. On my way to St. Ives, I met a man with 7
Yep.
wives.
Yep,
One person
7
was
wives.
going to St. Ives.
One person got it. Okay.
Any movie?
No.
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Well, I didn't even fucking watch that.
Well, okay.
Okay. You're not going to get that one, so we'll skip that one. You're in a cabin that's pitch black. You have one match on you. What do you light first? The newspaper, the lamp, the candle, or the fire?
The match.
Correct. A man left home running. He ran a ways and then turned left. Ran the same distance and turned left again. Ran the same distance and turned left again. When he got home, there were 2 masked men. Who were they?
The ump and the catcher.
Correct. Look at that.
Well, according to
give
the
me-
Flat Earth Dave, you would have been having to head east
With your arms out.
horizontally, with your arms out, and the shadow would have been on the middle bottle.
I mean, we got called all kinds of names on those comments. Did you read them all?
Oh yeah, yeah.
On what comments? On where?
On YouTube, there are 30
Yeah.
something comments now
I
at the
didn't
end.
fucking see any of them.
Oh yeah,
Oh, dude, there are 30 something comments on them. I was going to go
Are they
through them
all from fucking flat earthers?
all
Yes.
of them,
Well,
except
they
for
can go
one
fuck
guy.
themselves.
One guy, but dude, that video that which is not a video, it's just the audio of our podcast on YouTube. It's got something like 700 hits.
What the fuck? So
Yeah.
these fucking flat earth idiots have a fucking following because they're all fucking each other. I mean, it's kind of like the Catholics. They're all fucking each other. They're all, they all got each other's fucking back. They're all keeping each
Okay.
other's secrets. I watched this bitch on TikTok. Sorry for interrupting, Kev.
You're good.
This fucking cunt she's on there every fucking day going live on TikTok. I think I tagged you once, or I tried to send it to you in one of her videos. This chick's
did.
hot. I mean,
Is it the feminist next door?
No,
nah.
Oh,
But
that
I would have
she's
loved for her to
smoking
come on
hot.
here, though.
She is
That chick.
smoking hot. But she, just like Flat Earth Dave, she sits there and goes, nope, show me the curve, nope, show me the curve, nope. So I get on there and I just start commenting because she has her hair like showing and her tits are all fucking blown out and stuff. And I'm like, there's the curves. And she's like, where's my mods? I need mods to get these fucking old men out of here. It's so gross. I'm like, bitch, your tits are hanging out. I don't understand fucking people that do that. If I'm sitting there and my fucking cock's hanging out of my pants, I hope somebody notices. If not, I know I got a small dick. I mean, if you're sitting there on the video and you've got your tits out, you don't have to. That has nothing to do with your brain.
No.
Just fucking show your face instead of here up. I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
a mod?
A moderator, somebody
moderator.
that kicks people out of the room. Like if we were live right now and let's say we were on Twitch, we'd have a fucking on the side followers and people that were tuned in could type shit. And they could be saying stuff that maybe we don't want to hear or shouldn't be said or whatever. It wouldn't be the case with us, but moderators, if we deemed them a mod, could boot them out of the chat,
Yeah.
ban them, give them the ban hammer.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They'd
if
be
anybody
saying,
doesn't like my words that I described that lady with, you can find me on Twitter at Keb. Live at
Lives.
Keb lives at
Yeah.
yeah. You can find me over
At
there.
Kev Lives.
That's right. You can find me
Okay.
on unfpod.com.
Yeah. Yeah,
Which
there
I'm
you
not
go.
on, so you can find me over there. These fuckers can't find me anywhere. I love it. I'm gonna
I
go
think
look at
you're
that
at-
video.
Oh yeah.
You're
We'll
at-
send it to you again. It's funny.
Dude. I just gotta read you some of these comments here real quick.
Yeah, fucking do it.
Okay. Um,
I'm going to look too while you're going to it because I'm going to pull it up again.
all right.
I can't believe there's that many
So
comments out there. Really?
I'm gonna go from the like the because there's a couple of good ones in here. Okay, so the first one that was put on here 5 days ago that was edited.
Oh, yeah.
So he said something when edited. He's a pussy and can't. So he said, "Wow, you really don't get it." Next one is Earth is certainly flat. Yada yada. Here's what caught my attention. Damn, you guys are dumb, closed-minded fucks. But it makes sense if you follow a made-up character named Sheldon Cooper. Globetards. You only got 4 subscribers talking this way, laughing my ass off.
Yeah.
And then, Flat Earth Dave rocks. There's a reason these morons only have 4 subscribers. Yeah, there is a reason we only have 4 subscribers, because we could care less about YouTube, because dumb fucks like you out there fucking hide behind your fucking keyboard. Why don't you come the fuck on here? And then there's a couple regarding assertions when we were talking about that. Yes, they have to be backed up. The great thing about Dave. And then Dave was kind of rushed, or maybe rushing himself, unfortunately, how it went down, because he's actually got a lot of information. Whatever. And then this guy says, good show. Hope you guys can break free from the heliocentric matrix. And then, this one was my favorite. Satellites on balloons falling from the sky, and a YouTube link.
Nice.
This guy says cognitive dissonance and retardation is a bitch. I'm thinking he's calling us retards.
Nice.
Yeah.
F.E. Viking says the real question is, how did 3 numpty heliocentric cult guys get together to circle jerk strongman arguments in the first place? I'm guessing a special needs short bus. Prove me wrong. At least that's thought out.
I like that.
Yeah, we like you. And then, there was a poll in Brazil, down and over 13 million thought the earth was flat. Well, in Brazil, we know that there are 13 dumb motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And lots of coping. And then, I feel sorry for these guys, especially. Oh, here's one for you, Jay. Yeah, I feel sorry for these guys, especially the one that keeps saying that he really doesn't give a fuck about it. And he's so happy to serve his masters in the globe prison, a prison for his mind. But there's no punctuation. That's one sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Did you read the one about saying it to his face?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
I'm getting there.
Yep.
You guys have your heads up your arses. What's this guy? Fucking William Wallace? Unfortunately, there are so many morons like you guys. That's why we are in the situation we. What situation are we in, guys? Seriously, explain it to me. What situation does he speak of? Whatever does he mean?
I mean, do they actually? I mean, I know a lot of them are like, "Oh, your government's been lying to you." No fucking shit.
Yeah,
I don't care. It has nothing to do with me and believing it's a flat around Earth. I still don't give a fuck. I mean, I'm giving less of a fuck the more quotes I fucking, or the more comments I fucking hear.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right, here's one of my favorite ones. Only thing I heard that was ignorant was the Unfiltered Podcast Microphone Warriors. Sounds like a bunch of pansies. You pricks weren't worth Dave's time. 6 subs, which is probably just your alt accounts.
Wow.
I like it.
Yeah.
He's
we
probably,
like you guys.
He's probably right.
Because, maybe, ignorance is bliss. They say you until you check it out fully, you have an inquisitive mind, you will be left in the dark. Yeah. Take this group as a lost cause and move on, even if you spelt it out for them. Okay. Apparently they don't know what we're all about.
That's okay.
Poor fools. These guys sound like high school kids. How come you didn't say all this to Dave's face? Wow, in the end of this video, you guys really seem to turn douche. These idiots at the end don't care. Ha ha ha. Why the lie, you fools? These guys are the definition of useful idiots.
Okay. There's some truth in that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why we didn't say it to his face, because you didn't give us a fucking moment to stop talking and say anything.
You know, I mean,
But whatever.
seriously, you know, but hey, I appreciate those guys because,
Yeah.
I mean, if they actually think that we give a fuck, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do for them. You know,
It's all good.
I gave so much of a fuck, I didn't even know we had a thing on YouTube. That's how much I give a fuck about idiots on there.
That's awesome. Yep.
right? You know,
Well,
and I mean, it's just it's a toy account. If you really want to see our following, why don't you guys bring your fucking shit over to Twitter? You know, we could
Yeah.
stick the spotlight on you. You know,
Yeah, the Spotlight Cartel.
you know, and every time I'll tell you this, Jay. I don't know if you've experienced this because we really haven't gotten to a Twitter beef in a while. This is a good time for a Twitter beef. But every time we've gotten attacked by a Twitter beef, we've got a core listenership that will come out and defend us. You know, it's pretty cool. You know who you are out there. Haven't heard from a couple of those guys in a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
I'm all about any beef.
any beef?
Any beef. All the roast beef.
Well, how about a stupid tweet of the week?
Fucking
Yeah.
do it.
Let's do it.
Do it.
All right. We have 9 this week.
Oh, good Lord.
Fuck. I mean,
we've got 9 to choose from and 18 honorable mentions.
I'm just gonna read this one because this one's for the Spotlight Cartel out there, and specifically it's for the podcast and Nefarious Nightmare and Pedals of Support because we were fucking with it. Two Penny was in on this last night. It's for Mrs. Judy Larson. That she says, I have one rule: do not retweet my tweet and put your words above it so you get hits off of using my tweet. You will be unfollowed and possibly blocked, so don't do it. And thanks, Twitter employees, for not sending my pick tweet with this message out twice. You're a big help. Dude, I probably retweeted that thing at least 15 times. At least. Me and Nefarious were going back and forth with it.
yeah, it was awesome.
All right. WTF is Ebola. I thought that meant grandma in Spanish.
What the fuck?
No.
Okay. That was tweet number 1. A person who loves you will never kick you when you're down or pour salad on your wounds.
What?
Pour salad on your wounds.
Right. A person who loves you will never kick you when you're down or pour salad on your wounds.
I don't even understand.
This tweet is from Mike Tyson.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
You got to do it in a voice.
Yeah,
I
get in his
can't do the
voice.
voice. Dude. At Holyfield's ear. You know, I can't do the voice. Mike Tyson says, at Holyfield's ear would have been much better with his new barbecue sauce. Check it out. And then a link to it.
There's no way that's his real fucking Twitter account.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's
It's
awesome.
a real deal barbecue sauce.
The real deal barbecue sauce.
This one was for St. Joe. And if you need to, if we did an episode, I can't remember which episode it was, but it was something about starting a food truck. And this tweet says, George Zimmerman charged with second-degree murder. Who did he kill the first time?
Oh, God.
Wow.
Oh, that reminds me of a street named in Minneapolis.
Don't even. Jay, St. Joe wanted to try his hand at joke writing. So he sends me a concept and like in his words, and he goes, feel free to dress this up. And I'm like, I'm going to dress this up by not fucking telling it, because I'm going to
Oh, I
get
thought it was pretty
St.
good.
Joe's he's so pissed at me for making Catholic joke after Catholic joke. He's trying to get me fucking shot.
Oh.
It was pretty good.
I'm definitely telling you online, you will never catch me saying that into a microphone on a hot mic. Hell no.
Wow.
Hell no. There is no curse words in it.
Nope.
You need every word of the joke. It was,
Yep.
dare I say, a perfectly written joke. I would have done a little bit with it.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I don't know how fucked up I am. I actually pondered putting it into my rotation. I actually pondered that, and then I'm like, fuck no. This tweet says, I'm so lost. Isn't the NFL just for the United States? How the fuck does New England have a team?
Oh,
jeez.
That is stupid. That is stupid.
Why is it that people always try to estimate my intelligence with a T? They should never do that.
They should never do that.
Mm.
Now, this tweet comes with a picture, and the picture is some fried chicken with some mozzarella and some tomato sauce, and it looks like some parsley here. And it said, "I'd eat that."
Oh, it's freaking chicken parm?
Chicken parmesan if you let me.
Parmesan.
Parmesan.
Parmesan. And my personal favorite, and I left this for last on purpose. This one could be for the Beebs. It could be because, Trump supporters, they never disappoint.
Mm.
But this is the GOP teen account. And what's the stupid history? What is the stupid tweet of the week? What is the rule to it?
It's not the tweet, but
sometimes
it's
the comments, the reply.
Yeah.
The tweet says this, at GOP teens, what do you think? Remember, this is GOP teens. What do you think Jesus's favorite gun would be? First comment. I don't know. A nail gun?
Oh, God. Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
All right, so we got a nail gun. We got the Parmesan. We got the intelligence. We got the why the fuck does New England have a team? We got George Zimmerman charged with second-degree murder. We got Mike Tyson, Holyfield's ear. A person who loves you will never kick you when you're down or pour salad on your wounds. What the fuck is Ebola? I thought that meant grandma in Spanish.
Does it say Ebola or Abuela?
This is Ebola.
Ebola. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that meant grandma in Spanish.
That's just an idiot.
Yeah, that's just an idiot.
Man. I gotta go with the one that you liked. I mean,
the nail gun?
Yeah, I mean it's funny because I wouldn't have thought of that. Although last week I did have a joke when I had Beebs on my show about, I asked him, I think I asked him how, if Jesus was cooking hot dogs, if he would just roast them or if he would actually skewer through it and put it on a wood stake. So I think that's the one for me.
Yeah, I like the nail gun one. I think you're right.
All right. So the stupid tweet of the week brought to you by the Stupid History Minute. Over 100 episodes.
100!
Yeah. Now streaming wherever you download podcasts is from GOP Teens. At GOP Teens. What do you think Jesus' favorite gun would be? First reply. I don't know. A nail gun?
You know what I think we should do is every week that you do this, you take that. Now, I don't know if you retweet these, but you should retweet them out from, the Unfiltered, Twitter,
Sure.
and that way everybody can like them and follow the stupidness. Because I can only imagine what else this person puts out there.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
mean, go down that rabbit hole. I wish
This
I wish there was a way to do it.
This particular one was sent to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've got a couple of. I think
Some
the
fucking
stupid tweet
helpers
of
out there.
the stupid tweet of the week's kind of a thing. I mean, even Mama D said something about it last night on the
Yeah, she did.
Spotlight Cartel. So I think it's kind of a thing. But kind of the sillier the better. But that one was too good. I mean, typically if it's, I'm such a look for religious humor kind of guy, you know, that usually if it has stuff like that, then I'll pay attention. But the Judy lady, I just put that in because I said I would.
Yeah. That was funny.
Do you guys know who? That's a PGA golfer. His name is Max Homa.
Yeah.
So, I could probably get on the stupid tweet of the week with my response to him, because he said, you know, somebody asked him if he had any names for, or if the baby was going to be named X, whatever it was. And he said no. And I said, my response was, because his name is Max Homa, I said, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Min Homa. And somebody responded to me, is that an Asian racist joke? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I guess Min could be an Asian name. I didn't even know that. But
I don't know.
I just thought it was funny because Max and Min, like maximum, minimum. But
but since
you brought trolled.
Since you brought up racist Asian jokes, I'm just kidding.
I was about to say, fuck, do it. I'm just kidding. No. I mean, but I got a question for you. You're a comedian, you know, stand-up jokester, comedian guy.
Yep.
My question is this. I know back in the day, you know, because we were just talking about racism, and no, I'm not going to get racist because, well, right. I'm not, and I think it's bullshit. But what is it with, I mean, you got Chris Rock, you got Dave Chappelle. If you guys remember the show In Living Color?
Sure.
One of my favorite shows of all time.
Yeah.
You know, so many good comedians were on that show. The Wayans brothers and
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey, who was still James Carrey back then.
Yep.
A lot of great characters and funny stuff.
Jennifer Lopez was actually a dancer.
Yeah,
one of the Fly Girls. Yeah,
one of the Fly Girls. But you know who one of my favorite characters was? Shanae or Shaniqua. You know, when she would always have those dates when she did the one where she was dating. She was on whatever that date show was. There was 3 bachelors and her.
Yeah, the dating game.
Yeah. Well, they spun off to Martin, and that character was on Martin. Martin Lawrence. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, such a great show.
Yeah.
But
my favorite was Wanda. Jamie Foxx's Wanda. Oh, for real though.
Yeah. No, maybe that was her.
That might have been
Wanda. Yeah.
Wanda. Yeah.
Oh, for real though. You're so crazy.
He's so crazy. When she talk about licking hot sauce off your toes and shit. But no, my question is this: why is it that I was watching? If I see something from a comedian on YouTube or something that pops up on my feed on Twitter, I watch it. Even on TikTok, if I see a comedian, there's a couple guys on there hilarious. But I don't understand why you get so many racist jokes. Like you have, is it Stephen Coe or what's his name? Coe or Coy? The I don't know if he's Hispanic or Filipino. I don't know. I don't know what nationality he is, but he has HBO specials.
Yeah.
But he was talking about how you can tell different Asians. He must be Asian because he's telling how you can tell different Asians by the way they talk.
Right.
But if he wasn't of Asian descent, those jokes he probably couldn't tell anymore. But back in the day, people could tell anything they want. People are soft these days, I guess. Right. I just don't understand the whole thing. I mean, if you go to a comedy club, I think it should be all things go. I hate it when stuff is off the, off limits.
Well, it's the last bastion of free speech.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. And I agree. Everything should be on the table without being overly like in your face offensive, like borderline mean. You know, I mean that's always been, at least since I've been doing it. That's always been kind of, you want to stay away from, being there. There's a fine line between being mean and funny, and the type of, I guess, the section that I like to go in is kind of the rage and fueled, kind of,
Yeah,
what
you're
the
Sam Kinison type.
what the fuck kind of, Sam Kinison, Lenny Bruce,
Andrew Dice Clay.
Bill Burr is probably the biggest one right now. Even to a degree, Chris Rock, because Chris Rock's a loud comic.
Yeah.
He's an in your face, comic. What I learned a while ago was that, no one really goes to see a comic talk about, like, if you want to hear a comic talk about like the news and stuff like that, go watch the Jimmy Fallon show or go watch Jimmy Kimmel or something like that. You go to a comic to hear them talk about relatable stuff that happens to them, I think. Yeah. But cancel culture has made it unbearable to be funny, making fun of other people, which is probably the most relatable thing to all humans, is making fun of others. Why, religion is on the table, but race isn't, because I guarantee you I've pissed off some Catholics, but I just don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? And because the ones that I talk to, like St. Joe, using him for example, and others, they understand that I'm just joking, right. That I don't necessarily might not think that, but to get upset. But I mean, being overly, talking about race, there's a fine line. It's like talking about politics, man. You're going to split your audience, and that's what you don't want to do.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I get it, but I'm just like with Roger Wright. Okay, half of his funniness is the fucking way he talks. Now, whether he's fucking acting up or whether he's fucking doing it, I mean, he's talking like the nail lady at the fucking salon, and everything's funnier with funny accents.
Sure,
but it's not. It's. I guess it's depending on who's doing it. Now, I don't know what the fuck Roger Wright looks like. So, I mean, hey, if that guy, if it's a joke or if he talks like that, I mean, I don't know.
Right.
Big boy. So,
no, it's definitely. I'm with you. I agree. I think it's funny, but yeah,
I couldn't.
Sad in a way that
I'd probably get bombed. But I don't.
Do you guys know who Michael Richards is?
Keith Richards' brother.
No, he's a guy. He's probably most famous for playing Kramer on Seinfeld.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
so.
Oh yeah, he got in a lot of trouble a few years
He
back.
did a stand up at the Laugh Factory in L.A. And went on, an N-word rant. And this is probably 10, 15 years ago. And basically, you haven't heard much from Michael Richards since.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get it. I mean, I understand why you shouldn't be throwing that word around. At the same time, I don't even like hearing people of color say the word.
Yeah.
Right.
But, there are some times when I'm like, I do like it. Like when Denzel Washington said it in the movie.
Yeah.
And it's sad because I can't even repeat that without somebody that would be blasting me on here if I would have made that quote. Sure. And it's a great quote. It's awesome meme. It's everything.
Sure.
It's like Blazing Saddles. You couldn't do that fucking movie today.
Oh, not at all.
No, you couldn't.
Not at all.
You couldn't have Archie Bunker on TV today. I mean, there's a lot of things that are, that. I mean, I'm sorry. I think Blazing Saddles is fucking hilarious.
It is funny.
Yeah.
But there's so much crap. That's the world's too fucking insensitive. You motherfuckers need to toughen up.
Yeah.
Seriously.
But whatever. I'm just glad that we got through a fucking week without fucking Flat Earth Dave. I was so fucking tired of that motherfucker.
Well, tell him what's coming up next week, Kev.
Well, we got another guest next week, but we're not. I don't think we're ever. I think we learned our lesson trying to go with a serious but nonsensical topic and trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. So, wait until you get a load of this guy.
Yeah.
You know, and
This
I
one's going
think
to be fun.
I think we might, guys, spend some time reading some children's books, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. The first time we're going to have a children's author on the book, right? On the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
ought to be fucking ridiculous.
He's
I don't even know
got
what the
some
fuck you guys are talking about. This sounds fucking like a
cinnamon.
horribly great idea.
Yeah. I'm
So-
looking forward to the book on
Of
horses.
course, the Catholic is looking forward to the little boys shit.
Well,
Jesus
these books are great. We're going to have to send some links out.
Yeah. My personal favorite is
Race Wars?
no, it's not Race Wars. It's I'm gonna butcher the title here, but it's something like Dad's a Cuck or something like that.
My dad's a cuck.
Why is my dad a cuck? Oh.
Yeah.
There's
Cinnamon,
There's something like
cinnamon sold for sex slaves or something like that. Sex work. Cinnamon, the sex working horse.
Jesus.
I mean, they're funny.
Sex workers.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
it's an interesting phenomenon, and it'll be great.
Jay, who you got coming on the Two Penny this week? What you got going on?
It's a surprise.
Okay.
Um,
Is it Beebs again?
no.
Okay.
I mean, I'd love to have the Beebs on anytime. I mean, he's good conversation, but no, it's a solo dolo week.
Okay.
So no fucking guests this week, and I'm good with that
Okay.
because I need to live in my own fucking water I need to splash around in my own fucking dirty water for a minute.
Well, you know the Earth is a puddle, so you got a lot of that.
Yeah.
You know.
That's
So,
good.
Yeah.
So
We live in
cool.
fucking
Well,
water.
well, you guys can find Jay at the Two Penny on Twitter. You got yourself a website over there yet?
No, and I'm never doing one.
No.
Nah,
Two
fuck
Penny?
everybody. I just noticed on Twitter, I was looking at it because it never stops, and
Yeah.
that's
why we love it.
The jury room was saying to give my podcast some Spotify love because apparently I don't have any. So that's great. I mean, the only place I probably show up is fucking Good Pods, and so yeah, at least I show up on there, I guess.
Sure.
But
It could be worse. You couldn't show up anywhere.
exactly. I'm looking at that list is long. There's a lot of podcasts on Good Pods. A lot.
Yeah, there are a ton.
Because I suck the right dick. I get up on the high on the lists.
Wow. Right away we go there.
Balls deep.
So Jay can be found at the Two Penny. St. Joe can be found at I'm a Catholic priest in training.com. And I'm just kidding. St. Joe UNFpod.com. I can be found at Keb Lives. If there is anything else, gentlemen.
One thing.
Sure, go.
Guess what I got at the last of my podcast last week?
Oh, yeah. I heard.
It was so good. So good.
I heard.
I got Beeb's sign off, St. Joe.
Yeah.
You did get the flippity flop.
I did.
Yeah.
It was so good.
And he'll be on here in 3 weeks.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Father's
Coming
Day.
soon.
Yeah. He'll be here.
The
he'll be
return
back.
of the Beebs.
Yeah, he'll be back in 3 weeks. So anyhow, you guys, we're gonna have a good time next week. You're gonna want to tune into that. All of the people who are commenting on our YouTube, you can rightfully go fuck yourself and hashtag GFY to Joan, whatever her name is from last night. But for Jay, for St. Joe, my name is the Kevin. We'll catch you guys next week.